Alright, we're back with more Dragon Quest IV. Or Dragon Warrior 4 for all you filthy Americans. With Chapter 2, which I'm playing again just for the stream, since I've been recently going through the game by myself. It is princess time indeed. Princess, but only has 100 gold. Man, royalty sure isn't what it used to be. So obviously, we have to escape the castle. In the DS remake, she's busted. I've actually never played the remake. I don't know, perhaps an unpopular view, but I don't really like the way that they localized it with all the accents and stuff. I mean, I'm sure the game is fine, just because it's Dragon Quest, but... Alright. I have to wait for this dude to get out of my way so I can break another hole in the wall and get out of here. Yes, I can wait. I will definitely wait. There were your introduction. Hello, Dragon Warrior. I know I put that in the title. But in this house, it's Dragon Quest. Alright, I think I have to talk to everybody in the castle in order for that guy to move out of the way. At least that's what I think I did to trigger it last time. Except for the old man back there, because I can't get over there right now. Hello, Dragon Quest. See, we're learning something. Well, see, your introduction was the DS game, so you were already on the Dragon Quest train. If I'm not mistaken, I think the only reason for the name change was because of a conflict with a Western game at the time. A board game. It's been a while since I looked into it, so that might not be completely accurate. Alright, how many people are left? Did I talk to everybody? Dragon Warrior was my slave name. Nice. I think I did. Let's see what happens. Do you still insist on going out? Yes, I do. Okay, we'll say no this time. Go to your room. Yes, father. Oh, hell yeah, he's gone. Do you want to kick it? Now it's Dragon Warrior with a soft A. How dare you call me a Dragon Quester? It's Dragon Questa. Now be careful, guys. We wouldn't want anybody to show up in the chat and be offended. There's no key. We cannot enter. So I went ahead and I was just, when I first played this, which was like a week ago, I was just leveling her up without any weapon equipped, and that worked out fine. I mean, I know she can use a couple of weapons in this quest, but the barehanded damage was actually pretty good. I might just do that again, because it saved me a lot of money. But you get a party, so that's pretty cool. Everybody can carry stuff, everybody can equip stuff. Helps make the inventory management just a little bit better. But only a little. We might have to go to the inn after our first battle. That's kind of pathetic. Yeah, I think her strength is pretty high. I mean, it's a 12. So compare that to Christo, who has a 3, but he has a club equipped. I'm not sure how much attack power that gives him. Let me check. So it gives him an attack power of 10. But then, you know, obviously you look at her, and her attack power is 12. So it just goes by her strength. I think my YouTube is glitching, though, because on here it just says there's like 1 viewer, and I know that's not true because I'm talking to at least 2 people. So I don't know what's going on with that. I gotta get him a copper sword. He does a lot better. Let's do... Oh, Ice Bolt. Okay. For some reason I was expecting it to be Blaze, but Ice Bolt is nice too. And it's only 2 magic points. That's pretty cheap. Yeah, I think I had... I think by the time I finished this chapter, I had Heal More with him. Unless I'm thinking of the sisters. Oh, level up. Only 1 point of strength. I think her first few levels kind of sucked, and then as I got going, it got better and better, so hopefully that picks up just a little bit. I need more strength for attack. Oh, not enough MP, eh? Let's get some sleep. Don't you hate it when people ask questions like that? Okay, so this, I think this is an item shop because there's no... Oh, armor. Alright, I thought there'd be the sign, but apparently not. What do I want to do? I think I really want to get the copper sword first. I think it's only 100, so we'll go with that. That's not the weapon shop, though. It's over here. It's over here. There goes all my money. But alright. Dragon Quest Monster Joker. I actually never played the... I want to say I never played the spin-offs, but I have played Dragon Quest Heroes, and I have played Rocket Slime, but I haven't played the monster games. I've heard good things. Alright, that's a lot better. Let me save. 3D remaster on PS2. Oh, for Dragon Quest V. I mean, I've not tried that one yet, but Dragon Quest V is a great game, so I don't think you could go wrong. I mean, I've played the NES ones, I've played the Super Nintendo ones, I've played 9, I've played 8. Pretty much all the main line except 10. Well, technically, the games are... Some of the games are loosely connected. Like, the first 3 are loosely connected. Like, you don't really have to play all of them to understand the story. But it is considered the Erdrick trilogy or Lodo trilogy, depending on where you're from. And then, I think 4, 5, and 6 are the Zenithian trilogy. But you can enjoy them as standalones. And the order of the first 3 games is kind of odd because, you know, Dragon Quest 1 is actually the sequel to Dragon Quest 3, but then Dragon Quest 2 is the sequel to 1. But again, it's a loose enough of a connection so that you don't have to have played all of them to get it. It's basically just world building rather than characters. I would take it as far as to say I wish Square and Enix never merged, because both series were better when they were competitors. But I know what you mean. Because now Square Enix doesn't really care about anything than collecting the... Oh, I didn't even mean to run away. That was an accident. Collecting the ESG money, you know. They're a global corporation now. They have to produce for as wide of an audience as possible, which ultimately means that in the end everyone is slightly disappointed or majorly disappointed. Like, obviously the games still have good elements. I'm not saying it's complete trash now, but the decisions of some of the things that they decide to insert kind of ruin the overall experience. Like the Type A B thing, it's totally unnecessary. It's one of those things where it's just small enough so that if you complain about it, you look crazy to people. But I don't believe that, obviously. I just think, that's what people try to frame you as when you say it. Not a fan of... No, I actually do like 9 quite a bit. I'd like to play through that again. It's been a long time. Because on the DS game, you only get one save file, and so I didn't want to erase my save file to start over. For me, 11 was slow. I had a hard time sticking with it, but then once I got going, I wanted to finish. I don't necessarily think that's a good that's a good thing. But I was like, well, I need to try to finish this because I've picked it up like 3 times. I've put hours into it, and then I just kind of walked away from it. But I'm glad I finished it. It was a good game overall. I played 2D mode from start to finish. The other times that I tried to play, I did 3D, but I don't know. I mean, it looks nice in 3D, but I just like the 2D mode better. Because that's how I enjoy these RPGs overall. That's just personal preference. I'm sure it's great either way. Okay, I gotta rest. Kind of want Zelda to go back to more closed dungeons. Yeah, for me, I don't know. I guess I can't call myself a general Zelda fan. I like some entries. I just don't care about trying quite a few of them because it's just not my style. Link to the Past is my favorite, so that's my favorite format for Zelda. So I also quite enjoy, Link's Awakening. What's up, Q? Q1313. Link to the Past is the best. I agree with that. Oh man, the Dark World theme. So many good tracks in that. Do I have enough money to do anything? Not really. God, we're poor. So poor. Earning money in Dragon Quest compared to, like, Final Fantasy has always felt like such a slog. See, I've never even played Phantom Hourglass. I want to try Skyward Sword since that got a Switch re-release, but I have yet to pick it up. N64 era. Yeah, see, back in those days, I had to choose between Nintendo 64 and PlayStation, and so I chose PlayStation because Final Fantasy was headed over to Sony at that time. I don't think I made the wrong choice because ultimately PS1 was a lot better for RPGs than N64, and that's my, my go-to genre, so... Man, they're just destroying her. I need something better than that silk robe. From Wii to PS3. I'm trying to remember when I bought a Wii. I got it late in the game. I got Wii when... I tend to make console purchases based on Final Fantasy, apparently, because I picked up a Wii when they announced that they were releasing the Final Fantasy IV sequel for Wii. Ultimately, that purchase... I guess I don't regret it, because we also had other stuff that I enjoyed, but... Last Story, definitely. But the Final Fantasy IV sequel was kind of disappointing. I still enjoyed it for what it was, but it definitely was nowhere near as strong as 4, and it went over a lot of the same story beats, but in a weaker... with weaker execution. Managed to mod your Wii. Yep, I have a hacked Wii as well. I have some emulators on it. Unfortunately, I guess the memory card that I had all my stuff on is gone, so at some point I have to redo all that. But I have emulators on quite a few things. So I have the Wii that's hacked. I have my PSP that's hacked. And then I have an original Xbox that has like 12,000 games on it from all these different systems and arcade and whatnot. That's one of those things, though, where it's cool to have, but when I go to turn it on and, you know, pick something to play, I'm just like scrolling forever trying to decide on something. It's basically like the scrolling through Netflix version of video games, where you're just overwhelmed by decisions, so you end up spending more time choosing than you do watching or playing. I think that's a big problem with emulation for me too, where it's like, obviously I really enjoy emulation, but it takes something away from the experience, in the sense that you can basically just pick and load up anything. Sometimes even for streaming, I'll have a hard time picking what to play. Just be like, man, I've got so many different things. I can basically access anything I want if I really, really want to. Xbox is the hardest console to mod because of soldering. Yeah, I didn't do that one on my own. I purchased that one. The mods I've done are mostly soft mods, although when I modded my PS2, it was this weird method where you had to like open it up and put electrical tape over a certain button or something in order to... I don't know. It was a weird process, but I did it so that I could play the Dragon Ball Z Sparking and Sparking Meteor games before they came out in the US. I've not tried messing with my Switch. I probably won't do that because it's like a current system. Maybe if I had a Switch Lite, I don't know if you can... how hacking works on that, but... maybe if I got one of those, I would do that to it. I know a lot of people aren't impressed with Switch, like, graphically and performance-wise and whatnot, but I I personally wouldn't care if the Nintendo just went on with it for a long time. I'm not really interested in having to switch consoles again. Switch Lite is mod chip only? Well, crap. There goes that idea. Alright, maybe if I could get a regular used Switch. Yeah, because I've never looked into how to do that. Yeah, I just don't care much about the graphics because, you know, the focus is now, oh, we need realism, we can do this, so we need realism. So much stylization in video games has been lost because of that pursuit, and I don't care. I'm not saying none of those games look good, I mean, some do, but for me it's a lot fewer and far between than it seems to be for other people. Obviously, one of the main problems is technology, where people just are focused on the realism aspect, but then, of course, you have the cultural impact where everybody loves video games now, so all the companies are focused on, pandering to the social climate, and that just takes a lot of the fun out of it. I always see spiteful people kind of like celebrating that, where they're like, oh, we're so glad you're never going to enjoy anything again and such. And it's like, that's such a stupid thing to say. I have enough video games that I like to enjoy for the rest of my life. If gaming ended tomorrow, I'm good. Not only that, but there's so much that I haven't played from, generations before that's out there that would take me a lifetime to go through. I don't need new product, is basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah, there are a lot of indies too, that's true. I will say that a lot of indie developers are kind of weirdos that try to pander to the same type of stuff, but there are certainly some out there that don't do that. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've found an indie developer's game, and then it's like, you go to their Twitter, and they've got, like, the pronouns in the bio and all the weird flags, and they're telling you to donate to this and that, and it's like, alright, I'm good. Granted, there's the whole separate the art from the artist thing, but to what degree you want to pursue that is up to the individual, so... You played Time Spinner. What did you think of that? Because the reviews seemed really weird. I heard the script was terrible, and that all the characters were some, odd identity. Yeah, that shift-up situation seems like a bad choice, but in the end, these companies are in it for profit, and if they feel like they're gonna... I guess they're getting the Sony payout. I didn't look into that situation too much to see what was going on, though. Gameplay itself was decent. Every good person is... Yeah, that makes sense. See, that's just weird and jarring to me. I guess they're free to make it, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna put money into that crap. Ace Magician Mini PC. I am not familiar with that. Baldur's Gate 3, yeah. Apparently that was the acceptable Degenerate game. I don't really understand why, but I saw a lot of people praising that, even that usually disagree with all the pandering stuff. I mean, maybe the gameplay was just that good, but I'm not really interested in that kind of thing. The Momodora games. I saw those on Steam. I think I have at least one listed on my wish list. I just never got around to picking it up. There's just so much stuff on there. I have probably like 100 games at least on my wish list. Which I don't know if it's I have a real intent to buy all of them. It's just kind of like, oh, this looks interesting, so I'll use this wish list as a way to save it, and maybe one day I'll buy it. I have some games like that on Steam as well that I haven't really played. I try not to do that. That's why I went easy on the sale this year. I only bought 2 things. I got Wizardry 5 Ordeals and Phaland. I might stream Phaland. It seems pretty interesting. I played like 15 minutes of it just to get a sample, and it's fun. Seems like it doesn't have any weirdness, modern weirdness in it. So that's a plus. Oh, not enough MP. So that means our good friend Bray is going to die. What can we do? Nobody's attacks got up. Oh, man. He is going down. $300 games. Yeah, that's quite a few. I don't know what my game count is, honestly. I'd have to look. I think that's another thing about digital games, where it's just so easy to pile up a huge collection and not really. It comes to a point where you're almost not aware of it anymore because you don't have a physical copy sitting around taking up space. The Zelda Game & Watch. I think that has, what, the first 2 Zelda games on it? Yep, I have GOG or GOG, whatever you want to call it, as well. I wish they had Wizardry 5 Ordeals on there, but they didn't, so I couldn't get it there. What, GOG? It's one of those things where you've never heard anybody... Oh. Oh, I see. You were responding to Keenan. But I was going to say it's one of those things where I've never heard anybody say it out loud. So do people say GOG or do they say GOG? What's the general pronunciation there? It's kind of like NES or NES. I think I've always said NES. And I've definitely always said SNES because I've always thought it was kind of weird to say SNES or SNES. I say GOG because it's an acronym. I don't think I've ever looked up what it stands for. I was like, oh, you could get cool games here. I'm in. Sometimes they give away old games for free, and that's pretty cool. I got like the classic, a couple of the classic Ultima games for completely free. And I think I also got some for like 99 cents, which is a really, really good deal. Good old games. You know what? Now that you said that, I think I knew that at some point. But just good old games? Why not great old games? Come on. Don't undersell yourself. Level up. $454, huh? Oh boy. Let's stay at the inn. Oh yeah, somebody told me that they were putting up the original Resident Evil games. I mean, emulation for me it's a convenience for streaming, and then it's also, I do prefer physical, but if it's an old, first of all, I only really emulate old games. I don't really do pirating of new games. But a lot of the old stuff now, the physical copies are ridiculously overpriced, and I don't see much good reason to pay like $200 to some random person. You know, it's not like Nintendo is getting the money. They already got paid for that game ages ago. I'll still pick up physical copies of stuff if I can find it for a reasonable price, but I mean, that just doesn't happen too often anymore with retro stuff. Everybody goes to sell online. Yeah, they're outrageous. I'm not paying some guy on eBay $1,000 for little Samson, you know, just to be able to say I have a cart. Watching this at work. Busy day, huh? Because of dudes like Metal Jesus Rocks hyping prices. Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of people got into collecting because of YouTubers pushing that stuff, or they'll focus on a specific game for a review, and then everybody's out hunting that game. I think this is the town where you have to fight the monster by being the sacrifice. I don't remember. I don't remember what a good level is to fight the monster. I don't think it was too hard. So I might be able to do it. Let's search your drawers, sir. Yeah, I mean, I don't really watch much of that type of stuff on YouTube, but once in a while I'll watch a Happy Console Gamer video. And I mean, he's not bad, just because he doesn't really get into all the stupid stuff that a lot of other people get into these days when it comes to gaming, so. Should I fight it? Alright, we'll try. I wish I could remember what this monster was. Well, it also used to be that you could pick up Japanese copies of a lot of retro stuff for really cheap, but even that's starting to get more and more difficult. Oh crap. I don't think I'm ready for this. Oops. Let's try to... Oh, he's asleep on top of that? That sucks. Thank you for waking up. Hopefully you don't die. Oh, he healed him? There we go. Do you know anything about the localization of the new Zelda games? How bad are they? I'm not sure on that. I do remember... I feel like I saw a thread not too terribly long ago about some things in Breath of the Wild. Or was it Tears of the Kingdom? I don't remember. I thought there was some lore thing screwed up or something. Wait, what do I want to do? Do I need to heal anybody? Not really. Damn, he keeps healing him. Before I can get enough damage in. Okay, he ran out of magic points. Which is also about to happen to me. I have not tried the DS versions. I didn't buy them back in the day because of the localization with all the accents and whatnot. Life Force Nuts. That princess lady sucks. Yeah, terrible, terrible character. What were they thinking? That level kind of sucked, aside from the MP gain. I like how everything spreads like wildfire in these games. I'm pretty sure they used that same wording in 3. Yeah, I've used the merchant guy, because I was playing this game off-stream for the past week or so. I thought that chapter was going to be a bit of a slog, but it turned out that I actually had a lot of fun with it. Granted, it is kind of rough being mostly solo. He also has one on Super Nintendo. I think at least one. I don't know how many they did. Man, what do I want to do? I think I'm gonna get the boomerang for the old man. I think that's what I did last time I played, because it helps give me more competent attackers. And I don't have to rely on the magic points so much. Although I would like to get some armor. Leather armor. Maybe I should just wait for chainmail. Was it expensive complete or something, or you go east after leaving the woods? Okay. It looks like they put Drackies inside of a piece of wood or something. Oh, demon toadstools, my favorite poison. I'm honestly surprised they didn't. Yeah, I haven't bought any PS1 games in quite some time. Mainly because I don't have a functioning PS1 anymore. I mean, I do have a PS2, so obviously backwards compatibility, but... What is Christo a political streamer part-time or something? Yeah, I'm definitely in this area a lot earlier than I was when I was playing off stream. But I guess we'll just power up here for a bit. Oh dear. Yeah, I kind of wish I had a backwards compatible PS3. Stop summoning healers, damn it. Ah. Alright. Uh-oh. Yeah, I tried out a PS3 emulator years ago. I was trying to play, I think, Namco Cross Capcom. It worked. I forgot what one it was. I would imagine that, or at least hopefully, things have improved by now. Well, there's poison. Last time around I didn't have much trouble with poison because Christo had learned antidote, so I could just heal myself. I better cast heal before he dies of poison. Although I suppose in town you don't take damage. We got an all-night item shop here. Very, very handy. I'm gonna get the wooden hat. Actually, let me see how much the House of Healing charges. Or wherever it may be. Let's do some looting. Nothing is found. BLM was already here. Princess, wait a second. There's the House of Healing, dude. Oh, no. Oh, there they go. What a shame. Sir? What are you doing? I think we'll just let them be. I don't want to talk to you, bye. I'm almost disappointed that we haven't heard more yet. Dairy Queen games. I'm gonna cast Blizzard. So it's half the price of an antidote herb. Alright. Let's do a real save, because I haven't done one of those in a while. Oh no, I didn't mean to do... Oh, shut up. You fool. I didn't mean to press that. But that's alright. Let's see what we need to level up. Inform us, good sir. What a polite guy. I heard the 3DS one makes it a little bit faster. I have not. I own it, but I haven't tried it. I don't know why. Who's the best character? You know... I have a hard time picking favorites. Because I kind of liked all of the chapters in their own way. None of them really felt like, oh, I want to get through this. This sucks. I guess if I had to order them, like order the chapters, probably this one. Elena sucks. Yeah, that's an interesting avatar you got there. Probably this one, Chapter 4, the sisters, then the merchant, and then Ragnar, I guess. But I feel kind of bad putting I feel kind of bad putting Ragnar in last place because I don't dislike his chapter. Well, I saw they're basically like a fake version of the party. So I figured that would come into play somehow. If I'm not mistaken, I ran into them with the hero when I reached Chapter 5 off stream. I ran into them walking out of a town with the hero, or as the hero, I should say, because you can talk to them and say you want to join, but then they say their party is full. Oh look, it's my replies on Twitter. Actually, that's kind of an insult to troglodytes. I remember when I first started bringing that up, people got really mad at me about it. Because they have fond memories of playing the game, and it's like, man, I really enjoy the game too, but that doesn't mean that what they did with the translation was a good choice. But now, it's interesting because the tables have kind of turned, and now I see a lot more people saying, "Oh yeah, Working Designs, they really botched it up." I just wish that the people that changed their minds would acknowledge that they've changed their minds only recently instead of pretending that they've been against it all along, because I definitely remember a lot of people getting angry about that. And that's fine, you can change your stance, but just, you know, don't have to pretend. They had fondling memories? Yeah, because Working Designs molested the games with their dialogue. Working Designs is that one uncle at Thanksgiving that you just want to steer clear of. Yep, that's another one where it's like you can't say anything about some of those dumb choices. You have to be like, oh well, he wasn't doing it because he was malicious. It's like, well, first of all, I mean, you can debate that or whatever, but I don't think that matters. What matters is it correct? A bad translation doesn't get better because there was no malice behind it. Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I've said is like a lot of those choices back then paved the way for what we have now, and I got a lot of pushback for saying that, where people were like, "Oh, well that's completely different because you know, they had constraints, and at least it's not political. And like, all right, the space constraints thing, I don't know what degree that actually affected things. You know, it's an understandable one, but changing the script to add dumb jokes and stuff, whether it's political or not, it doesn't matter. It's stupid. It wasn't there. It doesn't need to be there. That's not how it was written. Yes, Nintendo is definitely not blameless. I like how this guy just zooms into the house. He's tending to his garden. Man just wants to grow some lettuce. I remember we talked about it. I don't remember what the exact quote was there, but I do remember that topic. The one that sticks out to me was the working designs comparison thing, where it was like the Game Arts guys were like, we need an expert translator, and then it has that Vic Ireland guy's quote about how Japanese humor is stupid or something like that, or immature, and it's like, wait, did you guys even read what you put into those games? Because I'm pretty sure it's not highbrow entertainment. I don't know why I did that. Move, dog, what's going on? Said the name. Yeah. Well, didn't Nintendo take Hitler out of Bionic Commando? Yeah, there's the rooster that just says cock. Wow, they... Come on, heel, where are you? I think that's such a weird thing to censor, given all of the... the disdain for the Nazis in society. It's like, why wouldn't you want to leave them as the bad guys? I thought you guys loved that stuff. The bads. Look, guys, I just want to be able to watch Angel Cop without a 9-page, you know, without nine pages of liner notes telling me why it's problematic. I don't really like Discotech that much, but unfortunately they get their hands on a lot of old properties. And a lot of people do the thing where it's like, oh, well, at least it's not censored. It's like, yeah, I mean, okay. At least it's not censored, but why is it their job to lecture the audience about somebody else's work? Like, just publish it or don't. I'm tired of this. Well, we need to try to take the moral high ground here. No, you don't. It's an anime from the 80s or early 90s. We're fine. Anyone who got their world view from Angel Cop got it already, 30 years ago. That, and I don't like the, the implications of that, because obviously Discotek doesn't have a perfect record. That slippery slope is there. They did the, what was that one? Lovely Complex or something? That I don't want to say, I guess somewhat broke the story on Twitter at least. My worldview comes from Samurai Cop. Is that Japanese? Yeah, I've never even watched Dragon Maid. It doesn't seem like something I would enjoy, so I just didn't bother, but it's obnoxious to see. That doesn't make changing the text right. That was another thing where it got me quite a few followers, but then people were like, I guess they didn't know what they were in for, because then they were like, "Oh, I thought you were just posting news, and it was better when you were doing that." It's like, well, I'm sorry, that's your impression of me, but I've been around way longer than that. Parasocial relationships are so weird. You disappointed me. I mean, I'm not saying there isn't a line where an individual would decide to stop following somebody based on something they've done or said, but it seems like that bar is really, really low. One of my favorite comments was from the other day where it was like, "This is why you're losing the culture war," and it was just my joke post about going back and changing all the games that have type A and B to male and female. And somebody took that as a legitimate, like, if the roles were reversed argument, which that does... First of all, I don't even feel like that logic applies to that, but second, how do you read that and think it's a serious post? Like, yes, my opinion on type A and B is serious, but do you actually think I have the power to go and make all those changes? It was just a humorous jab at how people would obviously melt down if that happened to them. The roles of reversed argument isn't quite the same as that. That's usually in the context of, like, there's an initiative where it's like, "Oh, we're not hiring white people." And then somebody's like, "Imagine if the roles were reversed. You'd say that's racist." And it's like, yeah. But that doesn't really do anything, because those people, in their worldview, you can't be racist to whites. So pointing that out doesn't do anything. That's when you bring up the "what if the roles were reversed" and mock it. Not when somebody makes a joke about video game double standards. So he didn't even get the usage right. Not that I'm surprised. And it's funny because, once again, this is something that I have posted serious opinions about, where I've stated specifically, do not get caught up in arguing from the opposition's point of view. So to even comment that is just retarded, because it's something that I have spoken against multiple times. Skip Euden Chronicles. Yeah, you know what? I wasn't going to get that either. The whole Chud thing, that is the most absurd translation choice I've ever seen. And it's so funny because I was just joking about that with Makuton, and then it happens like a couple months later. I was like, how long until Chud gets put into a translation? And boy, did that... Once again, that aged well. You have one more E in your name than Kenan Thompson. Listen, poor Kenan Thompson's family could not afford that other E, you prick. Okay? How dare you? Now he could buy and sell your E, but that's a different story. That reminds me, though, the privilege discussion just reminded me of... I keep seeing this one voice actor. I think his last name might be Thompson, too. I'm not sure I'm remembering correctly. It was, It's the guy that took over for one of the characters in Persona 3 Reloaded. His name maybe starts with a Z or something. I can't remember. He's not important enough for me to remember his name, I guess. But he's always promoting, like, so-called marginalized voice actors and artists and stuff. And it just cracks me up how these people are in these cushy positions. Like, you know, you're a voice actor. How are you oppressed? I'm pretty sure that voice acting is not a job of the oppressed. He also... ZZ Top. Yeah, that would have been a better choice. Also was kind of playing it safe and retweeted some comment that was basically getting mad at another account, at some business account, for saying that, you know, what happened to Trump wasn't right. It wasn't even saying we support him. It was just saying, you know, political violence is bad. But you could tell that he wanted to celebrate it, but he was playing it safe by just retweeting that bitch's post. And it's like, man, you guys are just so slimy and pathetic. And these are the type of people that will call you a coward. Meanwhile, they can't be, you know, they're never really open with their opinions unless they know they're completely safe. They're unwilling to talk to you directly. It's just an embarrassment. So I have 1,300. What should I do? I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad job if you can do it, but I am saying that if you have the luxury to be able to do it, you're definitely not oppressed. You're a coward from my alt. Exactly. Or even worse is, like, I ask, what's your username? And all of a sudden there's radio silence. Like, okay, but you're the brave one here. I'm hiding my opinions that I say completely out in the open. It's just a joke. They always want somebody to be scared because there's this impression that, you know, oh, the so-called Nazis and racists are just afraid. It's like, well, no. If I was afraid, I wouldn't say what I think. The reason I can say what I think is because I'm not afraid. But then I invite you to talk to me, and you just dip out. I mean, what is even the point of showing up to somebody's stream, to say something dumb, and then when it's like, hey, you should come talk to me about that, and just like, no, I'm leaving. It's like, well, why did you show up in the first place? What kind of response did you expect? Did you want me to spurg out and go on the defensive? It's not going to happen. Because ultimately it doesn't matter. I was just giving you a chance to explain your position. But you don't have one. Only to not leave. Right, it was just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to pretend I'm leaving. I'm going to lurk. What, so you could sound clip or something? I don't care. Well, most of the people that say it are just projecting. Another one was this other account, I don't know, it was a couple days ago, that was like, it did the coward thing. Like, you're an anonymous coward. It's like, well, first of all, I'm not even anonymous. Like, a lot of people that used to watch this stream know who I am. I've posted photos on Twitter before. I mean, I'm not going to go dig them up for you. If you really want to go look for that, have fun. But I have. And then, second, your account is also anonymous. So are you saying that you're afraid? People always just do that thing where they want to put an insult on you and they expect you to go on the defensive. Like, I'm not going to just sit there and say, like, I am not a coward. It's so stupid. It is also 10 here. Also, the idea that I should be afraid of to express my opinions implies that something bad will happen to me as a result of sharing them. So what punishment is it that I deserve? That's weird. I don't even think I have one up anymore. It was years ago. Yeah, I don't know when I turned it off. So I guess that makes sense. When am I going to go to this stupid cave? I don't know. That might be the case. That reminds me that I had a really weird situation with Facebook where an ex-girlfriend from a long time ago told me that she received messages from somebody that I guess that was pretending to be me and saying that they wanted to get back together and stuff. But I guess she legitimately thought it was me. It was really strange. I don't even remember the whole story because it was so long ago. But I still to this day have no idea what happened or who would take the time to pretend to be me to do that. And then I was getting closer to my, you know what? Just having all this stuff on the internet thing, it's not really doing it for me anymore. It's not quite worth it. I don't care so much about a picture here and there, but I'm not gonna do this, you know, selfie a day thing or whatever the hell it is people do. Well, it was strange because I guess at the time that was taking place, I was still with somebody else. So, I don't know. It was very, very odd. I don't know what the end goal was there for that, whoever that person was. Yeah, there's really no reason to do that. A lot of it's just narcissistic tendencies. Too much history on that account. I mean, you could... I guess you could just delete all your tweets and start over in that sense. But... unless you mean just the account itself. From time to time, I download my archive. Just because, I don't know, in case the website ever goes down. I think it would kind of suck to just, like, lose everything that I've ever posted. I probably should have thought of it a lot sooner and just also put those posts on a separate website. Because while posts themselves don't really take much effort in the moment, you know, all that time builds up over the years. And it would kind of suck if it just disappeared. Oh, I put way too many attackers on there. Might have the longest lived account. Trying to remember, I think my first one was like 2014 or 13, but obviously that is lost to time. Never even used that site. I would say ultimately you're not missing much. it's kind of a hellscape. It's a lot of pointless arguing. That I mean, I try not to partake in personally too much. It happens from time to time, but I don't go out of my way looking for it because it's mostly a waste of time. That's why I try to get people to talk on stream. Alright, I'm gonna get the chainmail, I think. Oh crap, I guess I need 2 of them. Oh, should I get a wood? Yeah, I guess I'll get the wooden hat too. I'm gonna sell the clothes right off of them. Dr. Black, PhD, MD, BET, nice. It's kind of funny how he never even said anything else more to me on Twitter. Just like that Blue Shoes guy, they've just never bothered to interact ever again. It looked like the Chud meme. Alright. Change of equipment. We're gonna stay with no weapon. Rough it a little bit. Wait. Oh, I know what I did. I gave the wooden hat to somebody that was already... Eh? Ah, crap, I bought an extra one. How did I do that? Maybe I thought that the other guy could equip one or something. That's okay. Oh. Problematic gold pieces right there. I think we're gonna try for the cave now. Well, remember they had the article where it's like working out is right wing or something. It's like, all right, sure, why not? Oh, that's what I should do. Oh no, I have antidote though. I guess I should pick up a couple of medical herbs, because then I can save the MP. Save the MP for antidote spells. Excuse me. $2.5-year right-wing program. I need to get back on some sort of program. I fell off due to all the crazy medical things the last few years. I think I'm buying too many of these now, but let's go. Is this it? Get rid of that shroom. Shroom spells doom. And other such rhymes. Let's see. Cave south of Frenor. Is this the one? Yes. Okay. Man, 6 of these guys, I know that's gonna mean somebody's poisoned. I don't know, your typing skills are off this evening. It happens. Yep, there's poison right there. That's one. I gotta do more e-bagging. I haven't done enough. Where the money at? Alright, so there's a couple items in here, but nothing too important, aside from the golden bracelet. Let's use some of these medical herbs. You know, I think that's why their expressions like, don't shit where you eat exist. Oh, that was stupid. I wasted so many attacks. Agility seed. I'm gonna eat that. Hey, that was a pretty good boost. 3 points. Wait, did I already get... Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I was definitely... I was probably around level 11 or 12 when I came in here. last time. Wow, 11 points. I can't remember if I went up this path to grab the other treasure because I was talking so much. I guess I didn't, so that's good. I'm autopiloting Dragon Quest. Probably not a good idea. Should be some money here, which we can never have enough of. Oh, do I even have the outsides? Yes, I do. Okay. As long as I save enough for that, I should be able to get out of here without issue. Because walking back might be rough if I keep getting into so many encounters. Yeah, I've got it. I don't remember what level I learned it at, but it happened at some point. I'm pretty safe since I haven't used much magic points with Bray. Do you lean out? So not only are you having writing issues, but you're having reading issues as well? What's going on? You got some drugs in your system there? Oh, not defense. There we go, critical. Has anybody talked about how problematic it is that the sprites, that most of the sprites in this game use actual white for skin tone? I mean, just look at these characters. Problematic? Uh-oh. He made another typo. Oh, come on now. Okay, as long as I got the heal. Someone's gonna screenshot that and be like, look at what this man allows in his chat. Why isn't he calling it out? Okay, the beetle kind of beat me up a little bit. Stupid rocks. Elena can kick through a wall. How come she couldn't kick through the stone blocks? Okay, the golden bracelet is below. But I can also get, I think, a magic potion. Ouch. Oh, he dodged? Really? Not sleep more. As if sleep wasn't bad enough. Can I run? I think I might run. I got first strike, but I used that as first reason to flee. Here it is. The golden bracelet. I like the little jingle you get when you get a special item. Makes you feel accomplished. So now, I think I have to return to that town at night, so maybe I'll walk back, and hopefully the time will pass quickly. I knew she was going to get poisoned. We still have some antidotes left. That doesn't surprise me with the way people did the bought into the okay sign thing. And then there was milk. I remember that was going around for a little while. Stupid demon toadstools. No, I've never seen that. Sounds pretty ridiculous, though. I remember hearing about that, though. Oh, I still gotta wait outside. No! Come on, I'm all beat up. I want to be able to stay at the end. Just walk around town. Quite literally. Of course. Why wouldn't we get this encounter now? Come on, surround. Do your thing. Nope. What's the point if it only works after they already attack? I want to stay at the end, but I don't think I have to fight or anything, so I'm good to go. Let's give them their stupid golden bracelet so we get this fake princess back. He just disappeared. Bye, real princess. And a new day began, but I don't get my hit points or magic points back. So I guess we just stayed up all night. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, you know what? I should have kept going. Because I could have gone to the Desert Bazaar and got better equipment. I mean, I can go there now, but it would have been nice to have when I was going through the cave. As long as we get rid of the demon toadstool, that's all that matters to me. No more poison, please. Okay. Where are you, desert? Huh. Of course. One step away. Strange looking orcs. Oh, surround. Not cool. Oh, okay. Of course. Of course he's dead. Why wouldn't he be dead? What, can I not run because of the stupid surround as well? Alright. House of Healing? Sirs? I don't remember if there is one here. I don't have time for Dad right now. I don't think there is. Strength seed, nice. I want to make sure that I get maximum strength. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna reset that. I meant to hit transfer. I hit use. Eh, whatever. The gum pod, which I learned is actually horse crap. This is an armor shop. Let's see. What would I like to buy? I think 2 scale shields. I'll give that to the dead man. Give it to Bray's ghost. That's hilarious. I don't know if I should skip... I should probably skip the bronze and wait for the half plate. That's probably what I'll do. I think that's the smarter move. Can a ghost change equipment? Apparently the answer is yes. What would you like? Ooh, Morning Star. I think I'm going to do the Venomous Dagger as well. There goes all my money again. $52. Nice. I need something better than the basic clothes. Can you wear Wayfarers? I didn't even have them here. How about leather armor? We're gonna sell the clothes right off the ghost's back. 7 whole gold. Nice. I feel rich. Yeah, I think NES and Atari were my firsts. Alright, well, I guess since I need to go back to the castle anyway. Luckily, I have this handy Wing of Wyvern. First, let me fix my party up. Looks like a postman. Oh, my fellow merchants. Hello, my fellow merchants. Is that a dog whistle? Ah, 90 gold. Oh wait, I don't want this. I wanted to see if they had a leather hat. Oh yeah, 5 is pretty young for that, so that's understandable. I will take that measly 2 defense or whatever it is. I think it's like 2. Yep. Better than 0. This guy made a mistake. We're too strong now. Okay, well, move out of my way. And you see this as a bad thing? I think it's a good thing Dad can't yell at me anymore. The king has COVID. King COVID. Old King COVID. He should have taken 5 vaccines. Got back that Wing of Wyvern that I used. Not that I really wanted it. Alright, wait, where was the poet? Is he in this town? I think he's on top of the building, right? Yeah. Oops. It wasn't Mystic Quest. Alright, let's go back to the bazaar. And I think I'm gonna call it here. Mid game that you sent me called Shining Resonance, I believe it is. Yeah. I gotta finish that. That was a pretty cool game. Nothing like the arcade version. No, too much censorship and completely different genre. Alright. I'm going to call it here, but I shall be back. We'll finish the chapter and maybe start the next one. I don't think there's too much left to this one. I got to do a tower. Yeah. Alright, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you guys.